I am become Maguka, destroyer of Mabupas. Mabuba Maguga. Makuku Makakas. Makuku Gukakas. What a wonderful phrase. Makuku Gukakas. It's no passing praise. Wait, no, it's phase! Like childhood! Oh! I'm special! I never realized that! Yes, I'm special. I am very special. I am special! Jelly? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You're not wrong, but shut up. Why am I saying jelly when I should be expecting this? Shut up! I will boop you. I will boop you upside the head with a shoe. With a shoe! I will boop you with a shoe. Anyway, oh god, that's loud. Probably. Anyway, hello! Wait. 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 Fumo. Fumo. Hold the Fumo. Hold the Fumo. Loud! Is it still loud? It's still loud? It's still loud? It's still loud? I want music to play while we weed. While we weed! Because you know what I have to do before we do anything? He's going nuts. Also, I will give you a shoe if you can guess what this is. Guess what this music is. Funny enough, Lee, you probably would know what music this is, like pretty quickly. Still a bit loud? Oh, come on! I mean, it's not on my end, but I turned it down for y'all. It's only hitting minus 30-ish decibels. Or whatever, devils. Devil wabble, toil and trouble, bile burm and cooties. Is it? It's Marissa's theme? Okay, I appreciate that you knew it was Toho, but you are incorrect. It is not Marissa's theme. It's Alice's theme from undefined. And I was mine went to the wrong place. UNL. I always forget what the N is. I always forget what this one is. And my mind always goes to unlimited or un something. And in the end, well, it's an N. But it's Grimoire of Alice from UNL, the fighting game, the first one. That's the first one, right? That is the first fighting game, right? But it's also pretty funny that it was the magician. I rouletted a Toho Boss soundtrack playlist on YouTube, and the first one it landed on was Alice's theme, which very funny, very funny. Only thing would have been funny if it was Marissa. Immaterial and missing. It's immaterial and missing powers. Wait, is it immature? I thought it was immaterial. Wait, isn't it immaterial? Immaterial. Yeah, it's immaterial and missing powers. Yeah. I mature very fast. I am very mature. Thank you very much. Okay, this is a dumb question. Immaterial and Missing Powers and Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, do they run on the same system? Or do they play different? Like, is it like a case of like Street Fighter game 2 to 3, where it's like the same game, but like with the same general systems, or I guess that's not a good example since it's Street Fighter between 2 and 3. But you know what I mean? Like, it's the same game, but just like... Seppuku is in order. No Sudoku. No Sudoku. We do not play Sudoku in this household. Thank you very much. What was that globe mean? Show the address and location below! Move, Mark. Immature is more traditional gameplay-wise. It's immaterial. Immaterial. And then Scarlet Weather Rhapsody has the weather system, right? Is when they made the spell... Wait, is the spell card system not immaterial? Yeah! The first image is Iku going, huh! Literally, I looked at Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, and the first image is Iku going, eh! That makes me very happy. Makes me very happy. Has super meter. Huh. Huh. Wait, was Alice in Immaterial? I actually don't remember now. Let me look at the character list. Yes, she was. I actually didn't remember. Wait, were there any characters that were removed between Immaterial and, Rhapsody? So I don't think there was. It just added more characters, right? Like, I don't think, like, any characters that were... I think all the characters that were in Immaterial also showed up in Scarlet Weather, right? Right? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not crazy, right? Okay. Mailing doesn't appear in Scarlet Weather Rhapsody technically. Oh, yeah, she was in the base game. No, yeah, no. It's in Hisentoku. Hiso Tensoku. The expansion pack. She returns. Okay. Okay. Man, I cannot believe this TCG game, TCG stream is heckin' Hong Mei Ching, Yukari, Yuyuko, Emilia, Yumupachi, Alice, Sakuya. Yeah, no, everyone, okay. So everyone but Mei Ling came back for Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. And Mei Ling came back again. Wait. Yeah. And Mei Ling came back in the expansion pack. That's silly. That's silly. That's silly. Now I should actually probably get into what this stream is going to be about. But before that, Rui, no, the porn game is not out. Don't ask how I know. Shut up. But they do have a demo, which is what the porn man was playing. That's what he was playing. He was doing. Yeah. And I don't think you'd like it. I should probably turn that off in case something funny. So to be fair, I don't think you'd like it. Anyway. Ooh, rulebook. So, as you can tell, I do have, heckin'... You probably see it above my head. How do you flip? I ain't gonna lie. How do I flip that? What is that? Caster token. Okay. Anyway. Let me put that back over here. Okay. Anyway. Hello. I'm going to attempt to learn how to play a TCG. Now, disclaimer. This does have a Kickstarter. Double disclaimer. I did in fact back it. Duh. Triple disclaimer. I'm supposed to be getting a little package thing I can open. Probably. I don't clear how TTS sim works, so good luck. I don't know either. A tutorial popped up and said, hey, wanna do a tutorial? Snack, get in stream, and I'll tell you. He. Anyway, alright, speaking of patches, I got my hoodie yesterday. Ooh, oh boy, hoodie. Oh wait, I'm a VTuber. I need to do the derogatory, the signature, don't do anything for like 30 or 45 minutes. Wait. Why? Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Hold up, before you do anything, I ain't gonna lie. The Prism. Okay, if we're to rank boss themes from Toho, Prism Rhythm Sisters is like a top 10 easy. Like easily top 10. Easily. Alright, now, Kickstarter. I don't know why I just said Kickstarter. Kickstarter. So I know theme is pretty striking. It's peak is what it is. So I know no one here has money. I know no one here has what is called money. But there's the Kickstarter. I'm there. Alright. There's the Kickstarter. It's also in the comments. In the description. So. I hope the game doesn't crash and burn after the Kickstarter. I don't care. I'm getting my cards. That's all I care about. As long as I get cards, that's all I care about. They have hit 28,000 right now. And it 60 days until they panel / booth at a trading card game like Super Expo. Apparently, there's like a Super Expo or something for TCGs, I guess. I think there's like a bunch of world champions going on there or something. But I want more cards. Well, the people that are running this Speed Robo are apparently card nerds, so they're probably gonna make more as long as it makes money. I guess it's already making money. I guess that's how Kickstarters work. Now, mind you, I am a silly goober butt, and I am a goober butt, so I know nothing. Not yet? Nope. Today is learn how to play a TCG day. That's what today is. So, here's the rule book. Well, look, I'm going to read the rule book really fast. Ready? Ah! Alright, I read the rule book and I know how to play the game. Now, I'm just... So, before I start, Jeez. Oh, hey. Hello. Go back to top. Okay. 2 things. A few things, actually. I wanted to read the thingy, but it's taking forever to get to the... Okay. So I wanted to start... This is totally planned, by the way. I wanted to start by reading the Speed Robo... It's not over here. Probably bring it over here. Ah! This. I'll start by reading their WikiHow page. I will now read their WikiHow page. Yay! Now, this is their website. Apparently, you can already buy their demo decks. Oh. However, I didn't want to read this section here before I went into the rule book. So today, okay, very simple. Today's, you know, I'm gonna keep the Tabletop Simulator page open, game open. But honestly, I'm not actually probably gonna end up playing it. It's mostly going to be reading the manual, because you always gotta read the manual. Looking at the student roster. Look at them! It's cute anime girls. Literally me. The real question is, which one is that tomboy? That is cute. The real question is, which one is truly, literally me? And there's a lot. Apparently there wasn't as many as I thought there would be. Okay, that's all of them. Okay. Not as many as my mind thought there were. I thought there was like 3 per color, and that is not as many colors as I thought there were. That is not as many colors as I thought there were. There is some colors here that we're missing. There's some purples, some pinks, some reds. There is no blues apparently here. Which I feel like I'm going crazy. Anyway. And then at the end, I will probably attempt to make a deck. I'm gonna make a big deck. I'm gonna make a big deck. Now, mind you, I have no idea what the card limit is. I will find out here, though. Because... Oh, Jelly is alive. Slime! I've been alive for like 30 minutes! How do you not know? Ah! I'm gonna boop you. I'm gonna boop you. Anyway... The game is called Caster Chronicles, and apparently I was checking on the dog. Oh, how's the duber? How's the duber? That's not the page I wanted. This is the page I wanted. Anyway, I will now read the Crystal Chronicle. You know, every single time I'm gonna read this, I'm gonna read it as Crystal Chronicles because it's the CC. The CC, and there ain't no way I'm not reading it as Crystal Chronicles because one of the words is the, and the other word is Chronicles, and one of those words also has a C in it. One more thing before we start this. The Pokemon Company has 1 patent nuked from orbit, and a billion Pokemon clones start coming out, and that is funny as hell. Anyway. Oh, I also read this part down here. So, what is the Caster Chronicles? I don't know. It's the first time I've ever heard about it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it isn't. But apparently, it's a card game. That says witches. That says witches. That does not say magical girls. That says witches. That says witches. We are truly Magoka-ing it out. We are truly Maguka-ing it out. King Pun's butt. Yeah. I said this on Discord. I said this on Twitter. I said this on stream. I am not going to be playing against anyone. This is purely learn the game. Learn the game. Look at the characters. Build a deck. Build a deck. Okay? Is what I'm starting with. Okay? And then tomorrow, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, one of these days, then I'll do a stream of where we play and see how terrible I know how to play card games. Yay, your mama! Mahu Sokai could be written as witches. Really? Well, yeah, okay. See, this is the thing. I know that's what that can mean. However, counterpoint, witch in Magical Girl context is completely different from Magical Girl. Those are not the same. They are not the same. I don't care what you say. Those are not the same. Witches and Magical Girls are not the same. Anyway, they're also called casters, which is that's the cards. Those are what the cards are. Battle out with other witches and Okay, wait. If they're witches, if witches are casters, then why do you have them in there twice? I need to learn. In the pie dimension. The pie. How would you read that? How would you read that? I like Yamame, but I do not like her theme, so I want to go to the next one. Okay. Inf? Wait, Inf? No. No, that's so... No. 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 Hi. Hi. Meh. Hold on. No, let me copy it. Oh, well, I guess there is no E. Is it a Greek letter? Oh, I guess it's the N. These nuts? I don't know. Anyway, that's where everything takes place. It's the pie dimension. It is the pie dimension. Why? Why is it this Marissa theme? Out of all of Marissa's themes, why this one? You know what? Just for that, give me Love Colored Master Spark. Okay. Why is Love Colored Master Spark 15 minutes, but everything else is 10? Anyway. Using cards to summon familiars and servants. Call on your magical caster allies to aid you and cast powerful magic. Woo! Kill your opponent to kill them. Also, I love how it says destroy all 7 orbs protecting your opponent to win, which implies that you can take 7 mortal wounds and as a magical girl, and as long as you take only 7 mortal wounds before you recharge, I guess, theoretically speaking, you will not die. Like, you get shot and you get domed. You can just get domed. And you will be completely fine as long as you hold the orb. Sounds like Maguka. I mean, this is Magical Girl. It's Maguka. Our story follows, there's a story, Tsubasa Koga and her adventures as a witch in training at the Morning Star Academy. She and her friends in the 49th class will meet friends. The 50th class, rival students from Josh, and threats from the pie dimension itself are here to get us. The Caster Chronicles launched in 2017. So this is an old game. You can tell by that image there. This is old. This is an old fogey game. This is for the old fogies, and it was discontinued in English in 2019. The Japanese version got discontinued in 2023. Missy and I, that's called anime, and also she's blinking. She has her other eye closed. She's doing this. I don't think it's working for me. I don't have eyes. Now, here's the weird thing about this. I legit don't know if Speed Robo, the company relaunching this, I don't know if, I don't know if they bought the rights to the Caster Chronicles, like they bought out the rights, if they petitioned the original rights holders to allow them to remake it, or relaunch it, or what. But they got the rights to it, and that's all that matters, I guess. And so they're relaunching it. Now, when can you play it? It is releasing June 18th. And, the Origins Game Fair, that's in 60 days. Wait, hold on, I need to do math. Wait, what's in 60 days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, well, 59. Wait, I lost count! 1, 2, wait, that was yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. That is not 60! That is not 60! As if the game is successful. Well, they already have 28,000. I put 2. Caster Chronicles Kickstarter. You know, I could just click the thingy. Well, right now their Kickstarter has $28,000 from 75 backers. So, I mean, they got money. I guess Magoka can't count. I can count a little. They have $28,000 right now, which, I mean, I don't know the costs of how to print paper. Okay, so what's the total? Okay, okay, hold on. I'm putting them on my phone just in case it somehow wants to pull over the other one. And I saw looking at the funny biscuits on whatever. Hold on. You know what's really sad? I don't remember. You know what's really sad? I actually legitimately do not remember. I don't remember. Oh jeez, I do not remember who's making that game. Huh. I don't remember. Them? No. I don't remember. Huh. Woo! Don't remember. It's actually driving me crazy. Huh. I will tell you in a minute. The people that made the new Phantom Breaker Omnia got money, but that did greenlight a sequel now, did it? It's the same guy behind the Rise and... Oh, wait, it is? Yeah, no, it is? Wait, is it? Hold on. Is it? And it's not bugs. It's Funny Cave. Entirely different. Think me the game. Well, I'm trying to find it. I don't remember their name. So I ran into a conundrum. I ran into a conundrum. A canoogles. I ran into a You know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna do this the easy way. I'm gonna do this the heckin' easy way. And no one's allowed to know what the easy way is. I am not, you are not allowed to know the easy way. You're not allowed to know the easy way. Oh, Jesus. Really? Huh. Wait. Really? Fine, I'll do the other one. Really? Okay, now hold your horses. Man, this is driving me crazy. I'm doing all this for you, Snake. I'm doing all of this for you, Snake. I'm doing all this for you. I'm doing all this for you. Better be happy. No. Wait. Wait. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm smart. I'm a smart cookie. I'm a smart cookie. I'm not a smart cookie. Apparently I am not a smart cookie. And I'm very dumb cookie. Apparently I am the dumbest cookie. Apparently I am the dumbest cookie. Apparently I'm the dumbest cookie. No, it's not. I feel like I'm going crazy. Uh-oh. 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 No! That's not helping! It's not helping! Maybe this guy posted him. Also, a little dizzy and sick. Why are you dizzy and sick? Are you okay? Wait, is this guy not post links? Bro. Ah! Oh man, this is driving me crazy, man. Oh, I am so mad. I am so mad. Main publisher? No? This is not the same people. Who is this the same people? Wait a minute. We are looking at Kickstarter instead of rules. No, I'm not looking at... Okay, I'm not looking at Kickstarter. I'm looking at their website. Thank you very much. And second, I'm trying to find something for Snake. I'm going crazy. I'm actually going crazy. I am going crazy. going crazy. I'm going actually just legitimately insane in the membrane. I'm going crazy! What is his name? What is this? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Ah! Why did it fall on top of me? Stupid butt. No. Wow, I'm going crazy, huh? Huh. Well, I don't know, Snake. I actually legitimately don't know. I'll when I find it, I will give it to you. I will give it to you when I find it. Okay, with a panic. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Boo! Shut up! I tried. That one! Ah! Oh, I'm mentally challenged! I know how to spell. 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 Yeah, I know how to spell. Ah, it's not this. I'm so mad, man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad, man. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Nothing. No one knows nothing. No know-how. No nothing. Maybe I can do it like this. I'm doing all... Found it, I think? I'm doing all of this for you. Doing all of this for you, Snake. And all of this for you. And it's not helping! I'm gonna cry. Why is it bringing up oh? Why is it bringing up oh? I'm so mad. No, wait, it's not made by them either! No! I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll find it. I'll find it. I may regret this decision. Hey, I said that Rui was curious, and I told him, no, Rui, you probably wouldn't like it. I know you. You probably wouldn't like it. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Why? This is a completely different stream. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing. How can you hate us? Because I love you. Fetus! Oh boy, the fetus theme. I love fetuses. I love the fetus theme. Theme of fetus. Alright. Anyway, let's actually keep reading this. Anyway. Let's make Jelly look professional for a change. Do you think I'm professional? That's funny. There'll be no difference between the products offered on Speed Robo Games' official website, the Kickstarter, or the Origin Games Fair. Okay, so here's the thing. Once the Kickstarter ends, all the cards will be up on sale on the website that you can order and get shipped to. You can also apply to get shipments to your own card shop if you have a card shop. Oh yeah, and before that, Snake, you probably wouldn't like it. I know you as well. Well, actually, No, you'd probably like it. No, sorry. You'd probably like it. You'd probably like it. But I know Rui wouldn't. Anyway. So, that's all that info. And there's a mod for Simulator, which you can see is next to my head. No, I found it. I won't. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure you'd love it. Okay, so this is the difference between the original launch back in 2017 and this new launch. I don't care about that, but the part I care about is down here. Will you release old cards? Yes. The new Caster Chronicles card game will start by reprinting the old cards and remixing them into new products. Okay? We'll be able to play with my old cards. Yes, the last thing we want to invalidate the collectors. So with the new products and new players coming in, so there's standard alumni. About events, tournaments, and game stores. Oh yeah, TCGs suck more than a vacuum. I like TCGs actually. I like TCGs. I like TCGs a lot actually. My problem with TCGs is they either, and this is also video game TCGs, my problem with TCGs is they always devolve into boss monster, like they either devolve into turn 1 insta-kills, boss monster win game, yes, or who can deck out first. Like, that is how every TCG devolves into. I like TCGs, but I live in the middle of bum heck nowhere. Copy and 7 copies for money! That's illegal! It's hilarious though, and honestly deserved for Pokemon players. So, what was I saying? So, that's my, so, actually to give some background, actually, I had played, non-tournament, but casually, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Final Fantasy, that one anime card game, Digimon, Shadow, whatever it's called, Shadowverse, one other Shadowverse like, the League of Legends TCG. I mean, Duel Masters, yes, I mean 2010 Duel Masters or whatever, yes. Yes. 2010 Duel Masters, yes. Or what, 12 or 14, somewhere along those lines. And I have played in tournaments. Yu-Gi-Oh! Hated it. Pokemon, technically, and that's it. I just like TCGs. I suck at them. I suck at theory crafting decks. Duel Masters didn't last that long in the West. I don't know which one. Whatever one was the ones that came out with level 9 Tyrannosaurus Rex and had Red Eyes Darkest Dragon. Whichever one had those. Because those are the two decks I ran. I ran a Dino deck and a Dragon deck. And a Red Eyes deck. Yes, I know. Scrub Lord. I know. That's Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, yeah, no. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Thanks? I just got an achievement. Restraint. Played for 1 hour without flipping a table. Hey, guess what? I'm not playing the game, so thanks for the free achievement, I guess. Oh, no, she played Red Eyes. Hey, My deck and 3 Red Eyes Black chicks, okay? I love the blacks! Thank you very much. I love them. I love them. It was... Wait, no, it's Red Eyes Black Chick, Red Eyes Black Dragon. Is it Red Eyes... No. It's Blue Eyes Shining Dragon. Is it Red Eyes Darkest Dragon? I think it's Darkest Dragon. Anyway, yes, I ran a Red Eyes deck. Wasn't the greatest, but you know. And I played with my brother. That's how I played. I didn't really play it with anyone else. That's what all of my card game experience came from, was playing with my brother. Okay, with my brothers. All of them, honestly. Every time we get a new card game, we played it. Okay? Except for Magic the Gathering. Now, mind you, I only played Magic the Gathering during Gate Crash. If anyone remembers... If anyone can remember Gate Crash, then you're a Giga Chat, I guess. Back in the good old days of Magic the Gathering. That's when I played Magic the Gathering. Chadal Dino deck online. I don't know anything else about Yu-Gi-Oh! The second the Yixels and the Yippies and the Sinkies and the one turn you're dead started being Uber whatever, I guess. I don't know. That was the one tournament I did of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was at the mall. There was a tournament running. And I was like, oh, that's cool. If I just join it, I get free cards. I can use. And I got free packs. I went in. I forgot my deck. So my brother gave me, bought me his. I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. His deck's so much better than mine. And I went in, and the first match, lasted 2 seconds, because they went first, and they, played 7 cards. They played 16 monster cards, and 25 magics, and I hated every second of it. It was miserable. I hated every moment of it. That's why I'm kind of hopeful that this card game is not the kind of card game I absolutely despise. Because of the 3, because there's different kinds. Of the 3, I prefer the boss monster card type, where the boss monster is not like you play, you win. Okay? That was my problem with Shadowverse, was that every single deck had a boss monster that you get out and it's just game over. It's just game over, man. It's just game over instantly. If you don't get your boss monster out, oh, well, GG, easy, you suck. Just go jump off a potato salad. Why is it Momio's theme? I don't want Momio's theme. That is Cuphead! What the hell? That is Devil's theme! Oh my god, why? I hate this. Stop! Stop! Why is it not rouletting anymore? Shuffle, please! Sure, that works, I guess. I hate YouTube. God, I hate YouTube so much. I made the Kangaroo Boxer deck in one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. Oh yeah, I absolutely despise Shadowverse, man. So I kind of hope this doesn't end up being that same sort of deal. Like, I don't, like, of the 3, one turn game overs, deck outs, and, the 4. Stalls, deck outs, boss monsters, and, one turn GGs. Of the 4, I prefer Stall Out, where it actually doesn't take approximately 3 seconds to end a game. You know what I mean? The problem with the card games is that people always try to solve the game. I mean, that's what they do that with everything, man. It's annoying. They do that with everything. Now, my biggest problem with that... Hi, Jenna. I used to play Cyber Dragon Blue Eyes because it was fun. I haven't played Magic the last card game I legitimately played for like a elongated period of time was Magic the Gathering during Gate Crash. Every other card game I've touched has been I played it for like a couple weeks, to like a couple months, and then stopped because I had no one to play with. Because it was niche, and no one played it. And that sucks, because all the card games I got interested in were niche, and no one played them. They'd sell them at my local card shop at the mall for like a week, for like a couple weeks, and then never sell them again. It was so annoying. And then, like, the cards would go up for resale for, like, $1 bajillion on, either $1 bajillion or $0. And I'm like, oh, cool, awesome. I can't even sell them because they're worth nothing, or there's so much and no one buys them. So, I'm not going to be able to sell them either way. Cool. So, I have experience with card games, and I like card games. But here's another thing. Card games suck because they don't let me flip coins anymore. God, I miss flipping coins. Pokemon also has that problem, honestly. Where there's, like, your boss Pokemon. Where, like, everything is built around getting out the big gun, you know? Or the couple big guns. Like, you'll have, like, a couple big guns in your deck. And the goal is to get those big guns out. You know? And it's like, bruh, come on, man. Like, that was always my biggest problem with card games, is that either cards are overpowered or they're useless, and there's not much in between. It's like, if you don't run X, Y, and Z within your deck's, like construction, you no matter what other cards you have, you're GG, you suck. Are you having fun? I am not reading about the card game yet. I've been talking too much, in all honesty. Now, so here's a couple things. I will also read this part. Events. They will be holding the launch event at the Origins Game Fair, which I don't know what that is, actually. I don't know what that is. What is that? What is this? Greater Columbus Convention Center. Origins Game Fair is an annual tabletop gaming convention hosted by Gamma, held annually in Columbus, with 6,000 gaming events scheduled throughout the week for attendees, a dynamic vendor hall. They distribute a Gamma man, but Gamma. Alright, well, there's the answer. It's a tabletop convention. Yu-Gi-Oh cards be like, special summon your extra deck per 1,000 LP life points. Oh, no. Yu-Gi-Oh is turn 1, you go first, GG. Shake hand. Oh no, sorry. It's turn 1. You go first. Or your opponent goes first. Did you draw within your first 5 cards? 7 cards that can that auto disrupt anything your opponent does? Ever? You didn't? GG. Shake hands. It's over. Because their turn's going to be I special summon 16 different monsters with 5 billion attack. And all of them get to attack first turn, even though first turn summoning sickness. GG, easy. Shake hand. It's like, what? So stupid. Probably like Magic the Gathering. Because in most quote-unquote circumstances, a game of Magic will take about, like, 9 or so turns. And within those, it's probably not that long. It's probably close to 6 or 7. 6 or 7, 6 or 7. About 6, 7 turns before it is, like, I guess, finished. In the sense that whoever's going to win is going to win unless, like, some bull happens. You know what I mean? Like, in Magic, it's turn 1 if you do not have GGEZ on your turn 1 and you're going first and your opponent doesn't have anything to stop you from doing anything. It is done in 1 turn. Maybe done in, like, 3 at max. And I hate that. That is not fun. I don't see how people can have fun doing that. Then again, I don't see how people can have fun in fighting games where you're just doing a bajillion combos and touch of deathing people. But that's just me. I don't see how that's fun. Because if that happens to you, I don't know, man. I couldn't get it. But anyway, there'll be special promo cards, promotional material, and a bunch of other shenanigans. Now, tournaments. Now, they reached their Kickstarter goal. This is the funny part. This is the funny part. When you make Kickstarter goals, when you start making Kickstarter goals, what's your first thought? Like, okay, like what's the level you expect to hit? You know, when do you expect to hit? You know, oh, I expect to hit X, Y, and Z. You know, freestyle like Smash Brothers. That's the interesting thing about it. Smash Brothers is different. Anyway, there's like, oh yeah, you know, this, you know, has like $1,000 tier, $500 tier, and lower and lower. Okay, you know, let's start, you know, setting up tiers. Oh, it'll be like in the 10,000 and 20,000. No, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 10,000 for a tournament circuit. They hit that in the first hour. So there is going to be a tournament circuit. Don't know how it's going to work. Apparently, these Speed Robo guys have an entire network of retailers that they can start poking with a stick, going, hey, play my game. So, you know. In addition to our regular online events and store tournaments, we will be hosting the Caster Chronicles National Tournament at Big Gay. I almost said. I almost said the funny word. I almost said the funny word. Oh, I almost said the funny word. Oh no, I almost said the funny word. This doesn't help. This does not help. This doesn't help me. This doesn't help me. My brother in Christ, this does not help me. Board Game Geek, apparently. I almost said the funny word. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Anyway, this time will be open invite. Participants and winners will be given exclusive items created specifically for this event and be immortalized in our tournament's results. Also have the opportunity to have their deck list printed as a pre-constructed deck available for all to purchase. That's like a big thing. Now they also got a tournament circuit that they tier that they're gonna be doing. Whether or not they do it, I don't know. If you're a game store, getting the Caster Chronicles and support from our company is easy. Just check out this page, email us, and we'll send you some shenanigans. So, I don't know if I'm getting this or not. I sent them a message being like, hey, can I get this on Twitter? And then they sent me questions, and then I said, okay, and then they sent me pictures and stuff, and I went, okay. And then I was like, today I was like, I'm sorry. I hate sending messages. You know, but I was just like, I don't get. Sorry. I feel so bad messaging people. Anyway, they also apparently, they found lost media. Okay, now this is the important part. Right here. This is the last thing I wanted to read. The first part I wanted to read. It will be censored. However, they will be making sexy time as awards for tournaments. I will repeat that. They will be making Sexy Time the rewards for tournaments and other potential reward stuff. Promotional cards. Okay? Because, so when the original TCG came out in 2017 and was localized to English, the cards were censored for the, overseas. Now here's the thing, it's your classic anime censor. I assume it's essentially not as much light here. I don't know. I don't know the original cards, so I don't know how crazy this is. But I assume it's one of those things where it's like, oh, in Japan, it's fine to have bare titties as long as you don't put nipples. Like in this art here, it's probably like the original just doesn't have nipples, but it shows bare titties. Oh, come on! Don't be mean. But this is the last thing, because this is very important to me that this is... I do appreciate they do what's in Japan, or give us what's in Japan, or piss off. I actually don't really care, honestly. I don't care so much since they very specifically said we're going to print versions of those cards. Not being mean, I'm just mad I will never have tournaments here in Portugal. I mean, look at the cards. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up, hold on. What are these? Casters, I guess? Yeah, let me bring up the casters. And off all those. Casters. So I assume it's something along the lines of, I don't know, man. I'm trying to find one. How do I zoom in? How do I zoom in? I want to zoom in. Can you see that? Came in the original? I mean, to be fair, Snake, this would be the original. That's kind of the thing. Since they're re-releasing it, but they're re-releasing it... Let me actually read the full thing. It's no secret that the Caster Chronicles TCG's first run, many of the cards' art were added. We continue keeping this censorship policy in the main line. However, the collectors need not worry. Part of our robust store support plan is to release the original and unedited artwork on promotional work. So remember when I read up here where they were re-releasing the older cards in the thing? So those older cards will be the same as the original English release, but the versions that have the unaltered art for them will still be available as promotional items. Is how I'm reading this. Bring it up to them. Go to them. They seem cool. You can ask them. They seem cool. These lost art cards will be sent out to all participating store partners to use as tournament prizes, purchase incentives, or however else the store wishes to distribute them to their players. Additionally, lost arts may become available as prizes in Speed Rumble Games official events. If you are a player, collector, wish to get your hands on the original Japanese artwork for the first time ever, make sure you contact your local game store. Tell them to reach out to us, and be mailing lists to receive our promotional card packages completely for free. Furthermore, we are in contact. Cool, Lotus Land story. We're in contact with many members of the original art team, so once we reach the point where all new cards need to be made, we will be talking to them first. AKA uncollectible. I know, man. Bring it up to them. I just feel like that was like an important thing. And once again, I don't know if it's... I don't know what the card, how it's specified. That's the thing. I don't know. So here's the funny thing. I don't know how many of these cards are going to be in this set. The important thing. That's the funny part about this. Is I don't know how many cards will be in this because these are all the cards. All the cards. Influencer promo pack. What's this? Cool. Cool. Is that the only card? Nope. Yeah! Look at this thing! Look at him! Look at him! But look how cute he is. I want to see one of these cards. That was red, wasn't it? Yeah, that looks red. That looks like fiery fire. Hold on. That looks like fiery fire. Yeah, that was fiery fire with her. Hold on. So I'm going to scroll down here and look for... Okay, so tell me, that's not censored. That is very clearly not censored. So I'm curious what this means. This is my problem, is I don't know what this specifically actually means. No problem. Here's the same card, but that was up there. So here's my other problem, is I don't know if these are... hold on, let me read this. BP and BPPPPPP. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. So I don't know if this is these are the old cards here. See, that's the problem. There's over 1,000 here. Like if I remove this. Okay, select all. There's 1,000 cards. So here's my problem, is I don't actually know how many of the cards are actually going to be... You know what this might actually say here? Important notice. This is alumni format side of the table. Please use this table and tablet to import the cards from the original run. This is the standard. Please use this side of the table to play with the standard format cards produced by Speed Robu. I don't think you can actually see what I'm looking at. On the dual decks inside, you will find the cards. Like, look. Look how cute that is. In a scripted game. Oh, here, you can also read that right there. The site I'm using... Spill for Hypno. Problem is I don't know which ones are, the new ones and what are the old ones. These are all cards. And I assume that this is... I kinda wish it said when they came out. Because there's a problem here. Deck builder, database. Hold on. Unselect all. Unselect. That 100. So, I don't know which one. Yeah, that is very plainly obviously not it. So I assume... Oh, hey, Magical Go Racing Project cards. Lucky! Anime cards! Apparently. My table. Okay, to be fair, my fat head was in the way, to be fair, okay? I actually don't know. Actually need... Okay, I need to actually find Caster War. I'm assuming it's these. Hold on, I need to make sure you can actually see on my head. Okay, you know, I'm actually going to, that. Okay, so, DD, DD, DD. DD01, DD02, DD03, DD04. EX01. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over and look at this. So this is what I'm looking at, by the way. So I actually don't know what's all in the doohickey. So let me see here. Ah! Ah! DD1, DD2, DD3, DD4. The influencer pack. Doesn't say any expansion. Doesn't say expansion pack. I assume it's these. Okay. So I'm assuming it's these is the cards. So wait, where's the titties? Yeah, you can see side titties. I'm actually curious if this is all the cards. Actually don't know. Don't know. I actually legitimately don't know. Also, wait, hold on. I can actually just look at Void. Alright, let's see here. Because Void is new. Hold on. Let me actually. So this is new, apparently. So here's the old cards for Void, because Void was not a real color. It was like your colorless color. And now it's an actual color, so that means these are all actual cards here. Like, this is not a real card. This is EX01. What's EX01? That? Nope. You know, I should probably actually read the rules. Why is it not loading? Okay. Hey, this is what I want to look out for. Okay, let's bring back up these. I assume these are the only playable cards. I assume. You know, the full rule list probably actually tells me. Anyway. So, just so you know, that's the case. I'm assuming that card, you know what? I want to see that card, actually. I'm being silly. Ignore what I'm doing right now. I want to find that card. It's an Ignis card. I want to find that card. I want to find that card very specifically. So, give me a minute while I find that card. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so you see this? My assumption is that the white light is the censored version. And the regular version just has bare titties. Which doesn't make sense when you have that. But that's my guess, is that it's just bare, fat titties. Sorry, they have a card that makes you naked. Like, look at this. How is it? How? I don't know what they mean by censored. I'm assuming the few that came over to the West that were... This better be... Okay, sure. Anyway, Little Fire Day, it's always cool as hell. I mean, yeah, but like, My guess is that instead of white light, you just see bad teeth. I don't know. This is the thing. I don't know. Probably actually look this up. The earnest workers versus supreme tyrant temple. Like, that would be my guess. Is just that this hyper rare card art is not actually. It's just a nudie deck. I'm all for it. I mean, that's what it seems to be with all the cards. Like the super hyper, you get like 2 of them in existence cards are like nude. Because like these are the exact same card. These 2 cards are the exact same. The only difference is that this one, she's naked. Which I guess is the difference, like there, she's naked. Which is weird because like, I don't know if this is censored. I guess maybe this one wasn't because this was made after it stopped being made in the West. I don't know. Same deal here, I assume. Yeah, see here. I mean, I don't... You know what? I could probably look this up. Passion Wing. Copy. Passion Wing. Caster Chronicles. Images. Bell tolls. So I'm actually curious. No images are showing up. No images are showing up. No images are showing up. Cool. I guess here. Mute. Level 1 hyper rare? Yeah, there it is. But it's like, it's the Western version. Is it censored? I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's like, this is the problem with these niche card games. Now I'm actually gonna look it up on a JP. Maybe it'll pop up with JP. This is TCG. No. Oh my god, her titties get bigger. As she levels up, her boobies get bigger. Like the Japanese version, please. This is a problem. I don't... Japanese version. I guess? Not there. Nope, nothing. Wait. Hyper rare. Because I want to know the difference. Because if it's essentially just, it's not as white, and that's it. You know? And I want to know what they mean by how they're going to pull that forward. If they're just not going to make cards that are this sexy. Or if they're going to make, like, look how cute that is. If they're going to, like what? You know? I just don't know. I don't know. I know those are there, so I'm gonna... Okay, so... If you want to ask questions, you can go to their Discord, or you can at them on Twitter, okay? You can ask them questions there. I am not a spokesperson. I am not a spokesperson. If you want to be mad about it, you can be mad about it. I'd like to know I did not put this stream on their Discord channel because I knew someone was gonna be upset spaghetti. She's blackwashed in Japan. I don't know, man. It's just I couldn't find it. I mean, you can ask them. You ask them there. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Funk. Funk. You know? You know. Also, why is that? Anyway. Add more black women. My life is yours. I see someone dips into the chocolate I see. Anyway, now we are actually going to get into reading the rules of the card game. Alright? There is 28 pages. Okay, well, 23 pages, I guess. There's 23 pages. I'm going to read through the pages. Okay? Very simple. How to win. The game begins with both players placing the top 7 cards of their decks face down. Each... Oh my god, this is Pokemon. Oh my god, this is just Pokemon. Oh my god, it's Pokemon. Okay, you know what? I actually dig it. I actually dig it. And also, took 1 hour and 20 minutes. Mr. Sponsor, this is normal for the stream. It's not, this one isn't sponsored, okay? This stream isn't sponsored. The next one will be, though. The next one will be, though, because I will post it on the server so that people can see me suck balls. This one, however, is not. This one is not. How's it sponsored? Because I got cards free, probably. Yay. Yay. So, it pretty much does the Pokemon thing of, instead of the top 8 cards, it's the top 7 cards becomes your life total. I assume, like Pokemon, that when you get hit, you take that card. Would be my assumption. Building your deck. Decks must contain exactly 50 cards. You may have up to 4 servants, conjurers, and barriers that share the same name as each other. You may have up to 4 casters in your deck that share the same name, subname, traits, and level as each other. So I don't know what that means. I assume that means you can have 4 of the same level cards. So with Passion Wing, there's Passion Wing level 1, 2, and 3. That means you can have 4 of the level 1 and level 2. It's not like you can only have 2 and 2. Because they have the same name. Playing field. Okay, so this is the playing field. Let me bring it up on... You can't see it because of my fat head. Let me bring it up. Let me see if that heckin' makes it. I'm gonna bring my fat head down here. Alright, my fat head is down here. Alright. Okay, why is it Jazzy? Why is unlimited liabilities in Lunaville? Why is it? What? It's by this is Urban Legends in Limbo. Why is it jazzy? Why is it jazzy? I don't know. Why'd you jazz it up? Anyway. Okay, so 1, that's where your big fat deck goes. It can only be 50 cards though. Only, wait, is it up to? Must contain exactly 50. Okay. The graveyard, which is 2, is where your discarded, destroyed, and banished cards go. So, there's banished, destroyed, and discard. Banished, apparently, is when you yourself destroy the card, which is something you yourself can do. Okay? Very important to know, because there was a lot of questions of that. Why are these, say, banished? Does that mean they disintegrate from the universe? Apparently, banished in this system means it's removed from your own actions. So there's destroyed, which is caused by your opponent's actions. Discarded, which is where it comes from your hand to the graveyard. And then banished, where you yourself cause the card to be destroyed. At least from my reading. I'm gonna learn more about that in a minute. Removed from the game, which is right next, which is your generally what we consider your banished. The orb zone, where you ponder the orb. This is where you place your orbs. You not look at the cards in your zone. You know, that was my favorite part of Pokemon, was that you literally had to make sure your deck did not have a boss monster. This is why, you know what? This is actually something I really liked about these systems. Because in like Pokemon, you have to make sure you do not have a boss monster. Because your boss monster could end up in your graveyard. Or in your orb zone. It could be literally the last card you... All of your copies of your boss monster could be in your graveyard. In your, not graveyard, in your orb zone. In your life point zone. For Pokemon. I think it's 6 of them in Pokemon. All 6 of them could be in that zone. Or like 2 of the 6. You know? So you'd end up in a situation where you just won't have your card, your boss card, and you will just lose. Like your super card. Oh yeah, my super giga card is here. Or, because it's Pokemon, you'll have like all of the first stages in there, and you won't have any of your later stages. You had to plan around it. That's why I really liked Pokemon. That was the cool part. That system, I'm glad they used that system. That actually makes me really happy. Hand. The cards available to you to play. When you draw a card, place it into your hand. And then the field. There's 2 parts. The A, the servant zone, and B, the caster zone. The servant zone, where your servants and barriers are placed after being played. The caster zone is where you place your caster cards after you play them. Completely different thing. The chase. The chase, okay, so what's the chase? There's no chase there. The chase is the off-the-mat game zone where cards and abilities go before they resolve, but after costs are paid. Got it. Thank you for telling me that's going to be explained later, because I do not understand. There are 4 different types of cards in Caster Chronicles. Servants, casters, conjurers, and barriers. Servants are like your monsters or your Pokemon. Casters are like your land. Conjurers are like your spells, I assume, and barriers are like your or like your other spells, I assume. Servants are minions that you summon to do battle for you. They will be the main way that players will corrupt orbs to win the game. Caster cards contain the souls of magical girls and your fellow students at Morningstar Academy. By resting, see the next page, a caster card, you will produce ether of the same element as the caster. Casters will also have unique abilities beyond just producing ether. So I did see someone ask a question about this in the Discord, but each card has only 1 mana cost. And to play the card, you have to use at least 1 of that mana cost. So if you had 2 colors for your deck, you have to play 1 of those mana costs for it. Like say it's a 3 Aether cost. You'd have to use, and it's a pink. And you had a pink and black deck. You had to use 1 of the pinks, and then you could use the rest of the cost for blacks, I assume. I believe. I don't know. I believe. Conjure cards are one-off magic that you can cast to change the tides of battle. Your magic cards. Play generic, the magic cards. Barrier cards are magical powers that remain in play and in blue. Oh, those are your field spells. Those are field spells. Okay? So, understanding cards. Cards in play can be put into 3 different kinds of positions. This is your, okay, unironically, this feels like they've combined, am I crazy, or does this feel like they've combined literally every single card game into one super card game and put, women in it? They slapped it with, this game has Yuri in it. The Yuri. Because we've got Yu-Gi-Oh! We have Magic the Gathering. We have Pokemon. Hell, we might even get Vanguard in here. Does anyone remember Vanguard? Vanguard? Does anyone remember that game? I don't even know if it's still around or not. But we probably got some of that in here. But covered cards are vertical. These cards are ready to attack. Servants that are recovered or rested will use their attack in battle. Rested cards are sideways. These cards are expended and cannot attack. Reversed. For the longest time, oh man, I feel so sorry for you. Reversed. These cards are flipped 180. These cards use their defense to defend. Reverse servants must be removed before the controlling player can be attacked. Okay, so this is interesting. So they have attack cards that you attack. You just attack. Once they attack, they get tapped. So like in Magic. So this is your Magic. This is Magic. Once you attack with your card, you have to tap it. And that's here. If you place it and then flip it 180 degrees, they are in defense position. And if they're in defense position, they are act as defenders, and you have to kill it before you can attack directly. On the Discord a handful of times. I think I've seen you talk about it like once or twice. So this is, they literally combined Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering's like combat attacking with one into one. That is absolutely hilarious. Because there's no way you can have, like imagine, like, okay, we want to combine tapping, but we also want to be able to place cards in the defense position. So what the hell do we do? Oh, I know, let's flip the card 180 degrees. YOLO. Alright, the servant cards. Servant cards are, because there's 2 stores. One doesn't list their hecking tournaments, and the other is halfway across the country. Oh man, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. Servant cards are summoned and remain in play once played. They are the main way to attack and defend. So there's the name of the card. Intelligent Staple! Meanwhile, Spain has a boatload of stores. You know what to do, Rui. You know what to do. You need to invade the Spanish. Actually, you know what to do, Rui? You need to call up your local card shop and tell them to stock up on Caster Chronicles. Tell them to load up on Caster Chronicles. Get a tournament's run of Caster Chronicles. Game loaded up on Caster Chronicles. Bree needs to heck a Spaniard and get them to take you to Spain. Gotta get sugar mommy. Or sugar daddy if you want to swing that way. Everyone in my Discord obviously swings that way. I mean, Snake is there. Snake is there. And Snake is there. So, I mean, he has enough gays for everyone. I really hope Snake is not here right now. That'd be really funny. Hey! A permanent job. Hey, Rui, remember, you're doing awesome. You are awesome. I love you, Rui, and don't you forget that. So the second one is the traits. These are the special traits that the card has. So I'm assuming that, like, with this, why do I even entertain the slime here? Guys, you love me and I love you. You love me. I love you. Oh God, how's it go? Wait, hold on. You love me. I love you. Oh yeah, wait, is this it? I love you. You love me. Let's go out and kill Barney with a great big guy. Oh God. No, that's not the full one. No, what's the original? What's the Cursed Barney song? Does anyone remember the darker version of the Barney song? Wait, hold on. Facebook, don't... Rotel Diablo, don't film me now! I hate you, you hate me. Let's get together and kill Barney with a 2x4. No, that's not right either! No, that's not right either! This makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. Makes me so mad. I know, right? I know, right? The Cursed Barney song. I hate you, you hate me. Let's go out and kill Barney with a baseball bat and a 4x4. No more purple dinosaur. I don't think that's right. I do not... I don't feel like that's right. Did everyone have a different version of this song? I know that Orange is not very talkative in there, but I find it funny that she forgot that one guy that has explicitly said, I love men. Base. Yeah, I don't... But that doesn't sound right either. That's the problem. Hey, Amy. Let's say Barney from a tree. We will kick him in the butt and shoot him in the head. And she's glad that Barney's dead. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. On top of a mountain. All this is the one I remember. On top of a mountain. All covered in blood. I shoot poor Barney with an M16 gun. I went to his funeral. I went to... No, they did not say... no, it was not... They had a parade. No, it was... I went to his grave. I remember it now. I went to his grave. There was something else before that. No, I remember that one. I remember that one. Why did we all want to kill Barney? What did Barney do to us? What did Barney ever do? Hold on. This is very important. I just saw something. Hold on. It's very important. This is very important. best song. This is the best song. This is the best Touhou song ever. By the way, this is #1. This is Touhou song #1. If anyone knows which song this is, I will give him a high five and a big ol' hugs and kisses. Because we were edgy teens and Barney was annoying. I mean, base, true. Anyway, traits. These are the special traits the card has. Element. This is the element of the card. There are 8 elements in the game as shown in the next page. I am not Touhou! Ah! Round and round, and you will find me backing down. Look behind you, looking up, and you will see power come through. Dancing, dancing all around. Everyone will see me going crazy now. Crazy, 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 crazy. Oh my gosh, we're so crazy. We will dance behind you right now. Yay! Dancing, dancing round and round, we will never stop right now. Everybody sing a song of how we dance around the town. You know, I really want to make a song with this. I want this. If I was to make a Touhou remix, it would be this song. It's dances. Yes. Yes, it's crazy backup dancers. Literally my favorite. Like, of all the characters that are considered together, they're my favorites. Like, even if you were to put master servant combos together, still my favorites. I forget the name. Mai and Tai. Okay? No. It's Mai and Satono. Sorry. I was saying the wrong thing. It's Mai Terureta and Satono Nishida. I always preferred the green one though, which I think is mine. I always preferred that one more. But yeah. Favorite character, Lily, one of my top 10 characters, easily, if you combine them into one, which, combo characters, I say we combine them into one. Anyway, the cost, how much Aether you need to play the card. You will always need to spin at least 1 Aether of the same element as this card. That's important. So this is blue, and it says 4, so you need to spin at least 1 blue Aether, but it can be any color of any of the other colors for the rest of the Aether, as long as you spin 1 blue. Okay? The ability, right here is the ability. I'm a fraud? No! Don't worry. Wash, don't worry. I forget all about Touhou all the time. It takes me forever to remember any character's names. In fact, it's just an evil stapler. Ka-chink, ka-chunk. It's so funny to me. It's just an evil stapler. Look at this evil demonic stapler. So this break, this is my problem. It says break. I hope it says here, but I believe someone on Discord said that break means that the effect activates when you discard it or something. I don't know. It breaks a Regini! Who has that? No one has that. No one has those. Ability. This is the special ability and card effect. 6 attack and the defense value. Alright, the elements. There are 8 different elements. Ayas, Aquas, Ignis, Luna, Silva, Solus, Terra, and Void. Now, let me actually go onto the Discord real quick. And go to... images. Weeble, weeble, wobble, wobble, gooble, gooble, dobble, doo. Sheeble, leeble, deeble, deeble, dobble, dooble, dooble, doo. Wobble, dobble, dooble, dooble, dobble, dooble, dooble, doo. Deeble, deeble, looble, dooble, lobble, dooble, deeble, doo. Deeble, deeble, dobble, deeble, dooble, dooble, dobble, dee. Deeble, deeble, dooble, dobble, dobble, gobble, wobble, blooble. Bleeble, 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 blobble, blooble, blabble, blobble, doo. Bleeble, deeble, beeble, booble, deeble, dobble, blooble, boo. Deeble, 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 deeble. Wow, there's a lot of images in the Discord. It was a lot more than I thought. It wasn't. There we go. Thank you, homosexual man. Give me that. All right. Image. Downloads. Image. Okay. So this is the way. Okay, this is how it was explained. Someone posted this image. This is apparently the general breakdown of the different colors of the different types. Okay, so Ignis red. It's red. It's red. It's the red type. It's your mountain type. It's your destruction. It's fire. It's fire. That's fire. Okay, it's fire. Okay. That seems pretty easy. Terra, which is the one right below it, which uses the Earth Arcana. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's Earth. That's wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Ignis is oh god. Okay. Terra uses the Earth, not Arcana, but the Earth's astral sign. That's usually the Earth astral sign. That's Mars. Aqua is Mars. Ignis is Mercury. Aries is Venus. Luna is the Moon's astral sign. Silva is Venus's astral sign. Solus uses the Sun's astral sign. Oh no, that's not Neptune. No, wait, what is that? Because I'm almost certain that is Mercury, right? Not Mercury. Mars, right? That's the astral sign for Mars, isn't it? Right? Because Terra uses the Earth astral sign. Solus uses the Sun's astral sign, which is a circle with a dot in the middle. Aeus uses the Venus's because it's the lady sign, and Ignis uses. Wait, no, is Mars the male sign? I'm pretty sure it's Mercury, right? Pink sign, shut up! I'm always confused, but shut up. And then Luna, I believe that's the Moon's astral sign, right? Too much. Okay, everyone needs to stop writing on this shit thing. They just made things whiter. They removed the blacks, okay? That's all it was. That's not what I meant to say. That's not what I meant to say. They removed, they just made things brighter, okay? That's all they did, okay? Booga booga booga. I literally am looking at the cards, and none of the cards look like they're really censored, except for like the ones that are like very blatant about it. You know what I mean? Like the generic cards, like yeah, that lady has her titties out. However, there's clothes over it, so it's fine. Even if it's just a little bit. That lady's getting her clothes ripped off, that's fine. But that card that has all of her titties out, yeah, we need to maybe brighten up the card a little bit so you can't see the outline of a titty. That's it. Okay? Anyway. You know what? This is pissing me off. Hold up. This is pissing me off. Hold on. Yes, we're playing it again. Autism! Astral signs. Astral signs. Planets. Planets. Australian? No. I don't know how to spell astral. Okay. No. Jupiter? Apparently that's Jupiter. Okay. I'm actually mentally challenged. I'm actually super wrong on everything. I actually had... So I did actually have Mars and Mercury mixed up. I actually did have Mars and Mercury mixed up. Ignis is Mars. That's Mars. And this is Mercury. That's... I'm almost certain that's the moon. That's actually Saturn. Actually. That's not Earth. That's Saturn. That's actually Saturn. So I was wrong about that. That's actually Saturn. That is the sun. That is the moon, because there's no other one it could be. And then that one is Jupiter. That's Jupiter. Because it's the 4. You see how it loops around, goes over, and that's 4 on its side. But Saturn... I always forget the Earth doesn't have an astral sign. My bad. I always forget that. So when I saw it was Terra and I saw the N shape there, my mind just auto-corrected to Earth. Because I always forget what Saturn's looks like. My bad. But yeah, this is Saturn, Mars, Mercury, Venus. I mean, I was sad about Venus. The moon, the sun, which is kind of obvious by its names. And then this is Jupiter, which is, I don't know why silver is Jupiter. I guess, I don't know. You know what? I'm actually kind of curious now. Hold on. Ignis, Mars. So, this is actually kind of funny. Ignis being the Mars astral sign. The traits for Mars is drive, aggression, competitiveness, and motivation. Aggro and destruction form. Terra, which is Saturn. Disciplined, work ethic, restraint, and structured is your defense type. Luna, which is the moon, is emotional, intrusion, shifty mood, nurturing, and shifty mood. Healing, I mean, yeah. Solace is your discard. Personality, courage, also... I'm a sun, by the way. I was born under the sun. Anyway, let's actually go through these cards again. Actually read these cards, man. Where is Jupiter? It's not a sun. Why would you say that? It's not. Anyway, alright, so Terra, which is that one, is defense, resting servants, banish, and tax type effects in some... Wait a sec. I don't know what that means. I actually legitimately don't know what that means. I assume that means, all the Terra cards, which, you know, I can actually bring up, here. Terra, so we can actually see what it means. Destroy target enemy. Enter. No, that's enter. That's what enters. Those are all generic. Whenever I attack, you may rest any number of recovered allied servants that share a trait with me. If you do, I gain... I also love how they say me and I because they're talking to you, because the cards are literally talking to you. Bit toast, if you will. I'm a Leo, of course I am. What do you expect? I'm a Leo. I mean, it should be kind of obvious. I'm also a late Leo, I believe. I believe I'm a late Leo. Wait, hold on. Leo. Sign. No, I'm an early Leo. Sorry, I'm an early Leo. I'm an early Leo. Which means I am influenced by... What's the sign before Leo? I always forget. I forget. Love and sex! I always forget what comes before Leo. would tell me what comes before it. Gemini. That's no Cancer. Cancer comes before it. So I'm influenced by Cancer. Call brown woman. No. No, not brown woman. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Anyway, I'm influenced by Cancer. I'm an Aries, apparently. Yeah, that honestly tracks, honestly. Honestly, that kind of tracks. I'm Cancer? You know what? That also... Wait, are you a late Cancer or an early Cancer? 'Cause I assume... Or a pure Cancer. Are you pure Cancer? I don't think you're pure Cancer. You don't scratch as a pure Cancer to me. 13th of July. No, you are mid... No? Is that mid-Cancer? I think that's mid-Cancer. You're pure Cancer? You're pure Cancer? Yeah, that's pure Cancer, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, let me do math. Hold on, I need to do math. 21st. 1 week, 2 weeks. 1 week, 2 weeks. Like 1 week. Hold on. 1 week and a half. 1 week and a half. First day of the pure Cancer, apparently. Sounds pretty serious. It's fine. Yeah, that I'm pretty sure that's that's pure Cancer. Wow. You know what? Honestly, I don't see pure Cancer, but I guess so. Anyway, the Terra's whole deal is resting. So this guy gets bonus attack for resting. To your hand from an orb zone. You may play it immediately without paying its cost. Oh, that's funny. If this is your Cancer, you get bonus Cancer. Rested allied servants can't be attacked. So this is a barrier card. So this is a field spell. It means you can't kill if I rest my cards. If I'm playing Terra and I rest my cards, my guys can't die. You can't attack my cards if I have them rested. Destroy target rested enemy servant. So yeah, this is all about rested. Your hand from an orb zone, you may play it immediately without paying its cost. That's what break means? Wait, is that what break means? Wait, I think that's what break means, actually. Return target rested enemy servant to its owner's hand. Regular sign. So, the signs work. Okay, so the way astrological signs work, there is your sign that you're born under. The astral body that influences you. The stone of which represents you. And then, at the end of that, the sign, the preceding or proceeding sign that influences you. So, if you're born at the beginning of the star sign, you are influenced by the old star sign, the one prior. Because the idea is that that star sign is still in the air. It's in the sky, essentially, when you are born, is the idea. With this astrological idea. And same thing with the proceeding one, is that if you're born at the end side of your sign, then the proceeding sign would influence you. So, say, Rui was born on the 20th of July. 20th of July. Then that would mean Leo would influence him because it's beginning to approach the sky as the star sign. God, do I hate 1984. God, do I hate 1984. Anyway, and that's the idea. If you're in the middle where neither sign exists, neither the preceding or the proceeding sign influences you, then you are purely just that sign. Also, Taurus influences me. Now, not everyone agrees with this idea. I would like to know. It's not all. It's something that I believe in, personally. That's what I personally believe in. That the star sign preceding or astrological sign proceeding or preceding you can influence you based on the point. Anyway, so let me get back to this. Like, see, tap, discard a caster, destroy target reversed enemy servant if an allied servant corrupted. Don't know what that means. Draw a card if an allied insect was destroyed or banished this turn. Don't know what that... Well, I guess I know what that means. Target allied servant gains 500 defense until end of turn. Lands that go from my stock. Destroy target servant with a cost of 3 or less. Target allied servant gains 1000 defense until end of turn. Oh, that's pretty cool. When this card is put into your hand from an orb zone, you can cast... Oh, I think that's what break means, actually. Okay, sorry. That's what I think break means. That if it's in your orb zone and it comes to your hand and it has break effect, that means you can play it instantly without having to play its cost. Target enemy player vanishes a servant. Oh, wait, but the traits are somewhat right. Okay. Fine. Wait. I'm gonna have to read that later. Okay, so that's what Terra is all about. So Luna is card advantage, healing, payoffs for having lots of cards, and gambling. Let's go gambling! So I'm assuming Luna has draw cards, cards that have odds effects, where like you have to maybe like flip a coin or something to have an effect. Healing, I would assume, would be you. I don't know. Your cards, like if they've been damaged, I guess defense can go down. I don't know. So that's what that's about. So list is discard cards, resource denial. So I'm assuming that is caster destruction or count like and such. Graveyard recursion, which is you take stuff from the graveyard, and it's strong temporary cards. So I assume that essentially means you play the card for the turn it's summoned, or for a period of time it's stronger and then it falls off. Aqua is deck stacking, which I assume means you put cards to the top of your deck so you can draw them. Conjure, which I don't know what that means. Searching, which, yeah, searching, duh. Buffing from field presence, and punishing players for overextending, which I assume means if you try and do stuff, I can punish you for it. And then Silver, stall! Floodgate! Yeah! Wait, hold on, I have to look at Silver's. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Stall and Floodgate? Hold on. I have to look at this. Silver, hold on, wait, Silver. Green? Yeah, that's Swamp. Yeah, that's, no, Forest. That's Forest. Yeah, that's Forest, alright. Slow start. I cannot attack the turn I am played to the field. 1000 attack, 3000 defense. Return target servant with total cost 4 or less to its owner's hand. Oh, that's evil. I cannot attack the turn I am played to the field. Whenever I destroy an enemy servant by battle, recover me. Play this ability only once per turn. Recover is you untap it, so you can attack with it again. I cannot attack. Slow start. Everyone is so slow. Target enemy servant gains debuff. A bunch of shenanigans. Draw a card, no allied cards except caster have been played this turn. Play this ability during your end phase. Oh! That's interesting. That means if this is your initial play, if this is like your first card you play that turn, then you can use it turn 1 to draw a card. That's actually kind of funny. That's kind of funny. If you do another target, allied servant gains 500 attack. Ooh. Neat. Loses its slow start until end of turn. Target enemy player discards a card if an enemy servant was returned to the player's hand from the servant zone this turn. Ooh. Gotta hold on there. Just a short rest. Apparently this card is entirely unmistakably broken. This is one of these cards is entirely unmistakably broken, and it's actually on the ban list, apparently. One of these cards is just so unbelievably broken, but they decided to reprint it anyway. I think. I don't remember. I think it's an other card that's not being reprinted, I think. Each player can only play one non-Aether caster ability per turn. I don't know what that means. Return 2 target servants to their owner's hand. So their entire gimmick is comedy. I like them. I like that. Their entire gimmick is comedy. Covered and rested servants you control can't be attacked this turn. You may play this card anytime you have priority. Oh, quick cast. So this is your instant. Okay, so if it says quick cast, it's your... I just realized you can't actually see the cards. But that's fine. You can see the... It says quick cast there at the bottom. It has quick cast. That means you can play it at any time. Neat. Alright. Now, where was I? Solace. Eris. Position control and manipulation, control switching, damage negating. So essentially, a control deck. And then Void is ramp. I assume everything is weak and then goes into silly, ridiculously strong over a long period of time, which is why you probably would want to do Void with Silva to do a stall floodgate tactic, would be my assumption. Alright. Those are the types. Let's close that. I'm talking about planets. Technically, we're talking about both. Alright. Caster cards. Caster cards produce Aether, which is used to pay costs. The name of the card. The sub-name. This is the secondary name of the card. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm assuming that's like their magical girl name and also their actual real life name. Good job, you just doxed this poor little girl that just wanted to eat a donut. How dare you? Traits. These are the special traits that the card has, which funny enough this one doesn't. The element, which is right there. The level. Cast will produce an amount of Aether equal to the level when rested to produce Aether. So if you say tap here, if you tap Monkey D. Luffy here for mana, you can't tap it for its other effect, but it will give you one of that Aether color. The level, ability. This is the special ability and card effect of the caster. Card cost. To play a card other than a caster, you must pay Aether equal to the card's cost. One of the Aether that you pay must match the element of the card that you are playing. For example, Barriers of Arrogance, which is a pride card, costs 4 Terra to play. Its effect, rested allied servants can't be attacked. It costs 4 Aether. You have to have tapped at least 1 Terra Aether to be able to play this. Conjurers and Barriers. Conjures and Barriers are 2 different types of magic that can turn the tide of battle. The name of the card is at the top. The trait of the card is at the top of the description panel. The element of the card is in the top left. Top right. That's the element. The top left is the cost of it. Last I note, they do not have the 4. They have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And they have 2 6s. Wow, this is kind of funny. They messed this up bad. Ah! Oh, I know. So that's the cost of it. Oh, wow. I'm stupid. I read that as 2 and 6 as the number 6. Wow, I'm special. 5, the cost. How much Aether you need to pay it and the ability for it. The difference between them. While these cards are very similar in their frames, they differ in how they affect the battlefield. Okay, so Conjure is discarded after playing. Barrier is field spells that stay on the field until they are destroyed by some effect. When a Conjure card resolves, follow the instruction on the card and then place it in the graveyard. Barrier card will remain on the field when they are played. They will continue to affect the game as long as they stay in play. Mastering these magics can be the difference between winning and losing. So to set up the game, each player prepares their deck. Each player shuffles their deck and their opponent's deck, and then each player puts their own deck into their deck zone. Players will randomly choose who goes first. Players each draw 7 cards from their decks. Players place the top 7 cards after draw face down in their orb zone and cannot look at those cards. Players may then choose to put any cards from their hand onto the bottom of the deck, then draw that amount of cards. Each player may only do this once. You do not shuffle the deck after this. That is interesting. If you have a card that you absolutely did not want to have on your draw phase and you are willing to lose that card for the entire rest of the game, you place it on the bottom of your deck. Or, if you have some means to be able to pull from the bottom of the deck in your deck, but you have those cards in your hand, you can take the other cards in your hand, put them at the bottom of the deck, and then draw more cards, and you still have the cards that can pull from the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. That is interesting indeed. Both players place a caster token, which is, you see it? Which is that right there. That's the caster token. It is essentially you draw yourself. It is you the player. That is you. That is literally you. This cast token can be removed from the game to produce 1 Aether of no element. Okay? That's literally you. During each player's turn, they go through each of the following phases. The recovery phase. Recover all the rested cards. So you untap all of your cards on your starting phase. The draw phase. You draw 1 card. If they cannot draw, you lose the game. The player who goes first does not draw a card on their first turn. Okay? The first player does not draw the card. Once you resolve your first turn, the second player will draw their card first. The call phase. Play up to 1 card from your hand as a caster into the caster zone. So you can only play 1 caster per turn, like land cards in Magic the Gathering. The main phase. The player conducts their actions and plays their cards. Also, I'd like to note the caster phase is its own unique phase. I like the artwork for Void the best. Are you looking at the card list, I'm assuming, or have you just seen the card list from the stream? Yumu's theme from Lamp? Okay. The main phase, the player conducts their actions and plays their cards. More information is available later. The battle phase. Well, here is the card list. There's the card list. The end phase. Until the end of turn effects now end. All Aether that was produced and unused is now gone. It is now the other player's turn. Bye, Snake! The call phase. During the call phase, the players may choose to perform one of the following actions. They can only do one of the following actions, and only once that turn. You may play a level 1 caster face up into your caster zone. You cannot play a caster if you already have a caster with the same name, subname, and traits in your caster zone. That's important to note. You can only play one caster of that type on the field. Put any card from your hand face down into your caster zone as a level 1 caster. This card only produces Aether with no element. So, okay, so that's actually really interesting. So, let's say you play, Kibari Yosha, and you have 2 Kibari Yoshas in your hand. That means the first one you can play as your regular one, and then the second one you can place face down the next turn, if you don't have any other casters, as a colorless caster. Put a caster from your hand on top of another caster, level it up. Level up a caster. The caster you are playing from your hand must be exactly 1 level higher, and it must have the same name as the caster you're playing on top of. The caster you played on top of goes into a higher level caster stock underneath it. So that would be your, this. That'd be your this. So if you play this turn 1, and you have this in your hand for turn 2, you can put this on top of that on your turn 2. To make it a 2 mana card. And then the stock underneath it becomes this, where it says beneath from my stock. I wonder if that means you can add cards to the stock. During the main phase, the turn player may do any of the following actions as much as they want. Pay a servant's cost to play it to the field from your hand. When playing a servant, you can choose to play it as reversed or recovered. Recovered is your face up, face up in attack position, or reversed is your upside down in defense position. Pay a conjurer's cost and play it from your hand. Resolve its ability and place it in the graveyard. Pay a barrier's cost and play it on the field as a field spell. Switch the position of a servant. This means to take a recovered servant and change it into reverse, or a reverse servant and change it to recovered. Servants can only switch positions once per turn and cannot change positions during the turn they enter play. Rest a caster and produce Aether equal to its level and element. Anytime during any player's turn. Battle phase. During this phase, it's time to engage in combat. The turn player is given the chance to declare attacks. Black man! Black man! Servants must all attack if they are able to. Wait. Servants must all attack if they are able to. So that means you must attack with a card. You can't just choose not to. Perform the following steps. That's what it reads like. I'll ask on the Discord server, but that's how it reads to me. The turn player chooses a recovered servant they control to be the attacker. If they cannot do this, the battle phase will end and the player proceeds to the end phase. The attacker player will choose the attack target. The servant can attack an enemy servant or an enemy player. However, if they are reversed enemy servants, the enemy player cannot be attacked. Specific stereotype! Rest. Turn sideways the attacking servant. Conduct battle calculations, which... Duh. Return to step 1 until you are unable to declare any more attacks. But... the fact that you must attack, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. If the attack target is rested or recovered, use its attack. If it's in defense, use its defense. If the attack's attack is higher than the attacker's target's relevant stat, destroy the attack target and send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, nothing happens. If the attacking target is a player, choose an enemy orb to corrupt. The corrupted orb is put into the owner's hand. If that orb has a break effect, it is played immediately. If there are no enemy orbs to corrupt, the attacker wins the game. Okay, so yeah, after you corrupt all 7 orbs, you have to hit one more time and then you win. It's not like Pokemon where you have to get all the cards. It's once you kill them, or they run out of Pokemon, it's once you kill them entirely, then you win. Playing a card can only happen during the main phase and only when the game is in an open game state. No other cards are in the middle of being played. However, there are multiple things a player can do at any time during any phase. Rest or a recovered caster to produce Aether equal to the caster's level. Play a card with quick cast and use the ability of a caster, barrier, or servant in play. Many of these actions are used in response to another card or action being used by either player. These simultaneous actions enter a zone called the chase. While something is in the chase, it is waiting to resolve until all other items above it resolves. Items can enter the chase even after something else has already left it. In other words, the best way to remember it is the last one in, the first one out. See an example? Actually, yeah, I'd love to see an example. Player A attacks with their copy of a Lively Monk. In response to the attack, player B casts Critical Hit, which you may play anytime with quick cast. Destroy target servant with cost 5 or less. Jesus, that's strong. Which is going to destroy the Lively Monk. However, player A responds by activating the effects of their Rand Befehl. Target a monk to return it to the hand. How does this unfold? Rand's effect first resolves, returning a monk to the hand. Then, Critical Hit resolves without effect, since its target is no longer in play, and sent to the graveyard. If either player has another effect or card to use after Rand resolves, which is this, but before Critical Hit resolves, they may do so as well. So, Rand resolves, and then say they have another card that would, I don't know, do something else. It would stack on top of Critical Hit, and then goes to Critical Hit, and then goes to Monk. If Monk was somehow still there. Where the attacker gets switched to reverse position during the attack. So it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Chain. Yep. The attack stops and nothing else happens for the attack. What happens during an attack? If the attacker or defender gets removed from the field, the attack stops and nothing else happens. During the recovery phase, may I rest casters to produce Aether before I recover my cards? No. The only priority sequence in the recovery phase is after your cards have been recovered. Does the first player draw a card in their first turn? Can I play a separate caster card with the same name as another caster already? Yeah, so they can have the same name, but they have to have a different subname and or trait. If the card you are trying to play has the same name, subname, and traits as the caster in your caster, you cannot play it. Different subname and or traits. Can I play a separate caster with the same name as another caster already in my opponent's caster zone? Your opponent's caster zone does not affect you. During my call phase, if I play a card face down as a caster, can I use a non-caster card? Yes, any card may be played as a face down level 1 caster. of no element. You do not show your opponent the card. So you can show your opponent, they can have a card that forces you to show them your hand. And then you can shuffle your hand together and then play a card face down, and they will have no idea which one of your cards you just turned into a level 1 caster. And you cannot have a level 1 and a level 2 of the same caster on the field. Can I choose not to play a caster in my call phase? Yeah. My opponent has a reversed servant. Can I still attack their other servants? Yes. Reversed servants only prevent that player from being attacked, not their other servants. That's good to know. If I have a covered servant during my battle phase, can I end my battle phase? As long as you have a servant that can attack, it must attack before you end the phase. Is there a maximum hand size? No. When 2 orders are corrupted from double corrupt, how do you deal with the order of adding them to the hand? They're added to the hand at the same time. The owner player chooses the order to play them if both have break. If my opponent only has 1 orb and I attack with a servant that has double corrupt, do I win? No. When my orb is corrupt, do I show it to my opponent? No. So, attack, servant's attack, defense, servant's defense, level, caster's level, Aether, is the Aether. Reveal to show a card and all of its information to the player. Caster token. The players will start the game with this token in their caster zone. It has the ability Banish Me, produce 1 Aether of no element. Cost, a number... You know what? That makes me actually think. What's the back of these cards look like? Look like that. Oh, hey, look at that! It's the thing I literally just read. Also, like to know, oh yeah, there's the chase. How do I, there we go. So this is... So these are the 2 dual decks for this one. Shuffle. How do I... Interesting. Interesting. Hold up. So these are the expansion. What is this? EX01. These are all voidlings. That is exposed titty. Hold on. I need to look at these cards. Hold on. Migo. Hold on. Migo. Me. There's a lot of cards with me on it. Me go to the mall. Oh, look at them. Wait, there's 2 Migos. SD doobie 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 doo. Okay, it's this one. It's from the Bell's Toll. So is that all? Is this where all the expansion cards are from? Hey, titties. No, that's from DD. Oh, this DD from. Okay, wait. Wait. That's expansion for the Bell's Toll. Understood. Wait. Hold on. It's the exact same. Ah, understood. Bell's Toll is the cards. Got it. The dual decks. I want to see what all these cards look like. That's a turkey! That is a whole turkey. That is a toxic turkey. God, she looks so hungry. We gotta make her fat. Oh, that's all of them. Neat. Hey, it's in my head, but no, slime. It's not actually not that complicated. Actually, really not that complicated, really. Let me just grab a deck real quick. So, how do I flip? That's what the back of it looks like. Alright, so how do I click to draw? Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Cut, cut. Shuffle. Okay, so now this deck is shuffled. You know, I should probably actually remove this so you can actually see what's happening. Oh, I'm special. Rui, are you still here? Okay. So, the way I'm understanding it is on turn 1, you... What? No, that's deal. Draw. Wait, what? Oh no, that's draw. I don't want that. Oh Jesus. I kind of wish I knew how to. How do I What? Hey, hold on. Oh, there I am. There I am. Hold up. Draw deal to blue. But how do I become blue? Okay, here we go. I'm blue now. Wait, how do I... There we go. Here we go. All right. And it's 7 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So here's my 7 cards. Kinda... I wish I could actually read them better. I wish I could actually read them. Oh, yeah, I can read them from here. Wait, hold on. Okay, so this is my hand. So, say I go first. Wait, what's 7, right? I forgot what the amount of cards were. I forgot how many cards it was. Hold on. Players each draw 7 cards. Okay, so since it's my first turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I have 7 cards. It's my starting turn. So I have nothing to recover. So I draw a card, but I don't have any draws. So it's call, which is where I summon a card, which I don't have any. I don't have any. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to put the thingies in the thingy. Hold on. 1, 2. Those are really big cards. Wait, hold on. Those are really big. Am I crazy? Or are those cards way too big? Am I crazy? Oh, those cards way too big. Oh, crazy. Okay, now it's my turn. Move me from the game, but use 1 AD of no color. Okay, so now I can decide to... I have 2 of those. Kneel before me. I'm gonna flip that and I put it on the bottom of the deck, and then I'm going to draw a new card. That's not much better, honestly. I don't... Well, it was that one, and I guess I'll do the other kneel. You didn't see that. No one saw that. Now, obviously, you do it all at once, but I'm just... draw. You know what? If I don't have any... what I'm probably going to end up doing would be to just dump the entire hand. Gonna be on top of it? Yes. Flip. And then it'd be that one too. Flip. What do you do? When this card is put in your return target rested enemy servant to its owner's hand. Oh, no. Because I have nothing. Alright, so I have 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's much better. That is significantly better. So note to self, if I have no level 1s, dump everything. Dump everything and hope and pray. So... oh yeah, no, the card's got enlarged. Hold on. I'm crazy. Did the cards get enlarged? I think the cards got enlarged somehow. Whoopsies! So, you play your thingy on the call phase, and in the main phase, you tap whatever you have. So in this case, I would, since this is what I have in my hand, whenever I attack, you may rest any number of recovered allied servants that share a trait with me. If you do, you know what? It didn't say, but does turn 1 player not attack? The player who goes first cannot attack on their first turn. So that means on turn 1, I would have to place upside down. Or else they'd attack me directly. So, you would... so I'd rotate it. I'd rotate it to play that. And then because I can't attack, I can't do anything else, and then it goes to the next person's turn. They do their shenanigans, and then it comes back to my turn where I untap, and then I draw a card. I have nothing but goobers. I think I'd want to play these guys instead of just replacing them yet. Draw a card of an allied insect with destroyed or banished this turn. Target allied servant gains 500 defense until end of turn. Well, that would suck. So I can tap all three, tap one to play that, probably that guy. So wait, that would be your doing your end phase, wouldn't that? I guess I could use it if that was the first card I played. I could put this in defense, have it die so I could draw a card. And then this is defense guy. I'm learning. You know what? I actually kind of like this game. Civil Attitude. Oh, that's cute. Allied casters cannot be targeted by enemy spells or abilities. Banish this card to draw a card. Aw, that's cute. Also, it's pride. Madness. Solar. What do you do? As long as your opponent controls 6 or more orbs, or cards they control lose break. Target allied servant with cost of 2 or less, gain 500 attack until end of turn. Wait, that's a passion wing. But hold on, there's another card in here. That's also Passion Wing, but it's a different character, so you can use them both. Oh!
Misakia, I'm going to get serious.
I'm gonna get angry. Banish a Passion Wing from your start. Destroy target enemy servant which costs 2 or less. Neat. Look at target enemy orbs. Look at target enemy orb, then return it. Draw a card. That just seems evil. Lift up their card, it's a 6-cost Giga Monster, and it's like, oh, well. That sucks for them, I guess. Doesn't have break? Well, sucks for them, I guess. Okay. So. How would I make it? What kind of deck would I want to make? Oh no, they're not loading! There it is. So, these are the... You know, I should probably, bring all the cards back into the pile. Probably, Man, I should have done that tutorial for a card game. Would make this so much easier. Well, I'm smart. And then, oh god, I should probably put all these back together. Put all these back together again. All these back together again. Flip. Okay. So, Luna. So these are all the different decks. Oh god. It's a... Let's oh! Uh-oh! Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's hold that back up. So we can pull out all these decks again. Okay. These are all the decks. Discarded caster, target ally cosmetic gains double corrupt. Oh no, they're cute! So, these are fat guys. These are cutie patooties. Abolish! For all servants of the bottom of their owner's decks in any order chosen by their owner. That's evil. Draw a card, no allied cards except, yeah. Oh yeah, I already looked at this. Now I see to know what colors I'd want. Vision Arthur, oh yeah. Target allied face down caster gains flip. Target allied void servant gains 500 attack until end of turn this turn. What's the point of that? Okay, this feels like... Okay, wait. Blacks feel like... Hold on. Banish a face down caster. Destroy target... Okay, it is a... You want to make a bunch of casters. Turn target face up, level 1 allied caster face down. That's interesting. Pay 1 less when playing Cthulhu with a cost of 4 more. Interesting. Let's just repeat to those. Oh my god, these are all Cthulhu. No, I should have realized that. At the end of turn, if pressed, you may banish me. If you do, target... Also, Jesus Christ, 9. If you do, target enemy player loses the game if they have no orbs. Oh my god, you literally play this card, and then once they get to their zero, they get to their last hit, you can just go, nope! And then in the game just then. That's evil. That's evil. Oh, look at him! He's so cute. Door to another. Remove target enemy servant with cost 4 less in the game. You do, remove target face-up card you control from the game. Interesting. Cost to play this card, banish a Cthulhu. Produce void aether equal to the cost of the card banished from this card's cost plus 1! That's actually kind of busted. Allied orb would be corrupted. You may turn me face down instead. Oh! Neat! That's pretty cool. It's essentially an extra life. Turn target level 1 caster face down. Oh, that is either players. That's evil. That's only allies. Target player banishes servants equal to the number of face down casters they control. Oh, that's also evil. Banish me, produce 1 aether. Spend this aether only to play Cthulhu. Turn target level 1 caster face down. Nestle tip! a move target enemy serving with a cost 3 or less in the game. That's just evil. So note to self, all of Black's cards, all a billion of them, and they're all evil. God, they're all legitimately just evil. Who knew the evil looking color would have evil heckin' mechanics? Yeah, they're just evil. Just evil. I don't like that. So apparently, okay, so apparently based on what the Discord says, the heckin', like the meta for building decks is to have your deck up with 2 colors in it. To be dual colors. And different colors offset each other's weaknesses and buff their, buffs. Also, these say Speed Robo at the bottom. Wait, hold on. Let me actually check something. I feel crazy. Oh my god, they actually say it at the bottom at the Speed Robo cards. Oh my god, they actually say the Speed Robo cards at the bottom. Hold on. Okay, so they'll say Speed Robo at the bottom of their Speed Robo cards. If they're from the new set. If they're like legit cards. Okay, so that means that. And the bell tolls are all got it. Got it. Because these are the decks. It's the exact same. Okay. Understood. Understood. Also, I just noticed Arthur, Lancelot, Merlin, all the Void cards are magical girls are all named after Arthurian legends, and all the monsters are Cthulhu based. All the like spells and stuff are all Cthulhu. That's pretty funny. Bingo! Nightblunt. The Necronomicon. Oh, but these are not the additional decks. These are not the additional decks. Cute. Yep, I'm sold. I'm maining Void. Okay, so this is not just... Okay, this is not just all of them. Okay. So now that makes me wonder, is there any other ones of these? Because the Influencer promo pack also force repatriation. That's just funny to me. Magical Dreams, is it? No. Magical, obviously not. Polar Night. No. Promo. And these are the promo cards. From the old days. Is there any new promos? No. Jesus Christ! Jesus! Okay. So that was originally a promo card. It is now... Where is it? Wings of Anger. High Dimension. Okay, so if it says Speed Robo at the bottom, that is the new cards. Which is these here. The Influencer promo pack. What about Caster Wars? Cinnamon. Arrogant Swallowtail. No. Angel Waltz. No. Got it. You can also even tell that they're different because, like, look how these cards are written out in comparison to, oh, wait, you can't see. Gosh darn it, I hate everything. But yeah, see how these cards are shown out in comparison to these? A little different. A little different. But cute. So it's these here and the bell tolls. D1. 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 The bell tolls. Okay. Interesting. Wait, hold on. Influencer promo pack. Wait. These piles of cards are the expansions are not ready to play decks. Promo 1. Alright, music is gone? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why isn't it? Well, I'm going to end here shortly anyway, so it's not a big deal, but of course it is. Are you watching? No. Why would I be watching? Why would I be watching anything? I'm done anyway. Anyway, I'm going to find out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out what colors I want to do. That's the problem is I don't know which colors I want to do. Don't know which colors I want to do. Okay, wait, yeah, no. Oh, wait, it's in the, not a promo card. It's in the, influencer promo pack. That's what it's in. Okay, I'm done. Move that. Okay, so. Of the usable cards, there's 210 of them. I legitimately don't know which color I want. I legit don't know what deck type I'd want to do. I would have to look through the cards. So I may do one more stream where... what the hell is that? That is Maguka Magaka! That is Maguka Magaka right there. That is a Maguka Magaka. Hold on. I need to bring up the pink. Hold on. Penny Aries is really strong. Hold your horses. That was Maguka Maguka. Hold your horses. That was Maguka Maguka. That was literally Maguka Maguka. Maguka Maguka's not in pink. Apparently Maguka Maguka's not pink. I'm not crazy. That was Maguka Maguka, right? This is a expansion pack card. Rest. Look at the top card of an enemy deck. You may put that card on the bottom of that enemy's deck. So whenever this card enters rest, I think you're hallucinating. I'm hallucinating. You're hallucinating. I think that's what that means. That's the tap effect. There. That says just rest. You may control 2 or more casters with the same name as this card, which means you can play all 4 copies of this card face up and it all count. So that means you can get even more blue out of that. Wow. Neat. These are all school supplies. That's hilarious. Well, that's a cute. So it appears to be the expansion. You know, let me actually just go to the Bell's Toll. Just do the Bell's Toll as the expansion stuff. So it seems to me that the expansion comes with are they all at the bottom? Yes, maybe. Let's start going through hype. So, okay, so each one seems to be, hey, look, it's an alt color. For Mona style. Anyway, so it seems to be there's a couple cards, like 5 cards of the color. One caster, 2 spells, 2 creatures per element. Ignis. So here's this one. So it'd be you, this, that, and that. Banish an orb. Corrupt target orb. That's... Really, that... Does that sound broken, or does that sound kind of bad? That seems kind of bad. Because you're essentially nuking one of your own cards in your orb pile to take out one of their orbs. However, you don't get to keep the orb you get rid of, and they get to get the orb that you give them. That seems to only be good if you're at, like, the very end of the game. Right? That definitely doesn't seem like something you want to do at the start, right? Because you're essentially buffing them and you're trading 1 for 1. However, the thing with this is that they gain that orb. You don't gain yours. So you're essentially getting one of the orb cards and then immediately banishing it, discarding it. And they get to get the card themselves and they don't banish it. So you're essentially giving them a free card while you lose one. That, I don't know how I feel about that. Target allied servants gain 4,000 and, oh my god, it's Stampede! Oh my god, you know what this card is? This is Stampede. This is Stampede. That is literally Stampede. That is actually busted. That's just Stampede. Also, there's Sun Wukong and Titty McTitties. Nice. Alright, and then let's take a look at Silva. That is a rubber chicken. That is a rubber chicken in a bikini. I see it would probably be useful if they have 1 orb left and you don't, and you have a path to kill them that turn. If they didn't have that orb, so you use it to get rid of 1 orb, that way you have a path to kill them, would be my assumption. So this one, it's this, and these. It's called a caster. Target enemy servant gains slow start. Cannot attack the turn I am played to the field. Oh! So they play a monster. You don't want that monster to attack. You discard one of your casters to apply slow start for on that card. So when they play it, they can't use it that turn. That's actually pretty good, actually. Also, a rubber chicken. Look at that rubber chicken. If I was put into a graveyard from the field this turn, put me into the field under my owner's control. Rubber chicken. Literally rubber chicken. That's actually kind of really good, because if you need cards that banish, which is just destroy, essentially it's just another word for sending to the graveyard. That's hilarious. Hera. Lucifer, prideful P-fellow. Get naked, ho. You may play this card at any time. Return target servant in the chase to its owner's hand. So if there's a servant in the current chase, you send that servant to their hand. That's funny. And it still costs if they cast with it. Oh yeah, I read that one. That one's actually kind of good, actually. That one's actually really good. Banish a recovered insect or plant. Destroy target enemy summon with a cost equal to or less than the cost of the cards banished for this ability's cost. Not bad.
Glowy butterfly, look at it flying in the sky.
Luna. So it's this. At end of enemy turn, draw a card. So every time they end their turn, you draw a card, and then at the start of your turn, you also draw a card. That's busted. I would use my bonus thing for that. However, that can make you deck out very quickly. Recover target. Anyway, I'm going to go. Have a good night. I'm about to end stream myself. Rest. Recover target level 1 allied caster. You can use that to be able to play another card's effect again. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just looking at cards now. So, it's the end of the stream. The next stream, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have decided on a deck, build the deck, and then we're going to play and see if it works. Also, Rui, before you go, Rui, are you still here? And if you are, before you go, you have Tabletop Simulator. I just saw that. We can play. Gonna wait for that. We can play together. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Thank you everyone for coming out. Tomorrow will be something. I don't know what, but it'll be something. And then over the weekend, that's when we'll play this. We'll play an actual game. Alright. Thank you for coming and listening to me blamble. Bye-bye. I'm still have the mic on. Lomow.